When we move into witnessing awareness, we're offered the opportunity to investigate and solve the lingering misperception that prevents us from fully embodying enlightenment or deep connection in every aspect of our daily lives. In his teachings, the Buddha recognized that the I thought is really the last vestige of the ego to go. Even sometimes after we have an experience of awareness, the I thought tries to catch a hold of it and say, I had a spiritual experience. We see how that experience of I wants to reach out and grab our experiences and own them. To move beyond this habit, we sometimes joke that during iRest, we start using nouns as verbs. We move from I am in a state of being to just being, feeling, seeing. Really, you don't have to put the I on top of that. The I doesn't have to get involved. We actually separate ourselves from an experience. We create disconnection when we stick the I onto it. Of course, the term I is a useful tool that helps us differentiate our unique self from everyone else. But in the realm of meditation, it can be what prevents us from experiencing stillness or our true nature. We want to get to the point where we don't entirely get rid of the I thought, but we just see through it to acknowledge that we are more than just this ego I. Eventually, we want to come to a place where the experience of I as a separate, distinct being does not exist. And our ability to reach this place can have a very meaningful and practical impact on our daily lives. When we take a step back into an objective state of awareness, we deepen our ability to experience resiliency and equanimity in any circumstance. In the midst of all the pleasure and all the pain of life, there is also something else present. And that something else is stillness. It is peace. It's the peace and stillness that we abide in. The peace that most of us just don't notice because we're so conditioned to experiencing the physical body, breath, and mind as all there is. iRest gives us the opportunity to have a direct experience of this peace. Instead of identifying with every feeling, emotion, belief, thought, or memory that passes through the body and mind, we disidentify because we know we are more than these experiences. When we practice iRest, we start to recognize the underlying something that is always present, our true nature. When we move past the I thought, which holds the belief that we are separate, we experience that place within all of us where peace exists. It's through iRest that we're given the opportunity to have a direct experience of this peace. We prepare the body physically and mentally in steps 1 through 8 to welcome and experience this truth. Even if we only get a taste of this peace, our true nature, it's enough to keep us coming back to the practice to experience it again. That experience might be coming out of a meditation and saying, I can't even remember the time I felt this relaxed. It may be a feeling that pervades of being able to see colors and light in a different way, or appreciate the person you're sitting with, or really taste the food you're eating. When we practice iRest and incorporate the teachings into our daily lives, we acknowledge that while something is present, it is a changing experience that's occurring on a backdrop of unchanging awareness. We learn to become aware of experiences from a witnessing state of awareness where we feel what is present while also staying connected to our true nature, which is unchanging, pure awareness, pure being.